Welcome back to the Bigfoot Barbecue. Today we're going to do some pork butt. We're going to make some pulled pork sandwiches. This is a 6.77 pound Boston butt. We're going to use a nice binder right here called mustard, yellow mustard. Let's get that on there. Rub that in real nice. You will not taste the mustard, as I always tell you. I'm going to go ahead and get some on there too. Oh yeah. Alrighty. This is a well trimmed roast too, butt roast. Nice fat cap. We're going to use 2 seasonings, and that is it on this. I'm going to take this glove off. Okay, we're going to go start with the Atkins Homestyle Chicken and Pork Rub. This one's going to be light. I'm going to get that on the sides. It's a nice soft roast. That came out a little bit there, but oh! Ooh! Okay. All right, put this off to the side. Now we're going to do the barbecue rub, which is Malcolm's. Malcolm Reed from How to Barbecue Right. I want a good amount of this. Going to have good color. It's going to create good bark. And we're going to put this on the nameless pellet grill with apple pellets. I'm going to cook this with the fat cap up. That's the only way I've ever done it. So, I mean, I'm not an expert, so I can't tell you, why, or it's just the way I've always done it. I've never had a problem with my pulled pork. Alright, that's pretty good there. Get this out of the way. This fat's going to actually render, which is very good. And we're going to let this rest on this cutting board while I get the unnamed, unbranded pellet smoker ready. I have a good salmon video coming up very soon. I went fishing last week for spring Chinook salmon on the Columbia River Gorge with my son, and I caught my limit 2 days in a row. 1 Chinook salmon per day, spring Chinook salmon, and I've never caught one in my life, so I was pretty happy about that. And my son got his too, so stay tuned for that one. That's going to be fun. Stick with us a little while I let this rest and I get that. And my phone, I've got people that did. My fans won't leave me alone. You heard that, right? That's probably the 700th time this morning. So, what can I do? The subscribers is just boom, boom, boom. I'm loving it. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. All right, guys. It's raining like crazy out there. I've got the pellet smoker. It's set at 250. We're going to have a nice long cook with this. Well, what I have here is I've put this in a wire basket that has been seasoned. I went ahead and sprayed it with some non-stick. Fat side is up. We're going to put that on the pellet smoker. I'm going to put this nice probe in it. As soon as I set it down on the smoker, and we're going to let it cook. We're going to go ahead and put the probe in it. Put the probe in the robe, in the dough, in the dough. Just going to go like this. Wow. There we go. Bring it outside. These are being cooked with all natural hardwood Pit Boss apple pellets. Apple and oak. I'm not a big fan of oak, but as long as it's mixed, I'll be okay with it. I'm a big fan of cherry, but this will be the first time I try basically a mostly apple wood, so it smells good. I think it's going to be all right. All right, folks, we got 166 temperature. I wanted 160, but I had to go to the store, so we're going to get this in and wrap it, get it back out here, and so that it is going to be ready at about 160, or at around 195 to 200. All right, we're going to wrap this now. Yeah, let's see. Maybe that is. Let's see what happens. We're going to put the probe back in it. Put it out there. Tight. Okay, I'll just poke the probe through the aluminum foil. Double wrap this. Just so you know, the little bit that's stuck to this is really good. Really, really good. Okay, I'm going to put this back on. I'm going to run the probe back in it. We're going to pull this. We got corn on the cob. We got a few other things coming. So stay with us, my friends. Stay hungry. All right, I just pulled this at 200 degrees. It's been on since 10:30 this morning. And it's now, I'd say it's, by looking at the dial of the sun and all that, I'd say it's around 6 o'clock at night. So I'm going to cover this and let it rest for a little while. I'm going to do a little magic trick. Now you don't see. I'm going to make some steak fries. I put my golden potatoes in the microwave for 9 minutes because they're pretty good size. I split it up 5 minutes and then 4 minutes. They're cooling down a little bit. I'm going to cut them up into nice sized pieces. I'm going to fry those up. I have corn on the cob outside right now, and we have coleslaw. Hang tight. Welcome back, my hungry friends. Okay, let's get this big old pork shoulder out of here. It's resting about an hour. Ooh, God, you smell that? These are I bake these potatoes first, and then I fry them. I spice them up with I like the barbecue rub and some lemon pepper, and I just fried them in a nice skillet with some good oil. And they are delicious. Okay, here's the biggest thing. You always want to make sure, this is the biggest test. There's a bone here. What I want to be able to do is reach in here and just pull this bone with one pull. One pull. There we go. And this here is the treat. This is going off over here to the side. Now, I'm going to pick this up. Oh my gosh, look at that. Is that not unbelievable? I'm going to pick it up, get it in my pan here. I'm going to pull this out and set it off to the side. because I'm going to end up dumping a lot of that back in. Okay, now we're just going to pull. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. So tender. Get juicy. Let's get some more out of here. Whew, burning my fingers. I'm scared of that steam. Look at that. Look at the juice. That is unbelievable, friends. My hungry, hungry friends. Oh my gosh. Whew. My hands are burning. Whew. We'll start doing some shredding here. Yeah, that's looking really, really good. Look at this. Get this mustard out of the way. Look at that. It's so unbelievably. This is money meat here. Oh my gosh. Everything is so tender. Look at that. Before I put my homemade barbecue sauce in there, we're going to go ahead and get the juice. I'm going to see this. I'm going to keep the fat that's on the top. It's all trapped in here. All right. Yeah, I see the gel. Okay, so now I want to mix that in a little bit. Get this nice and juicy before I put in my barbecue sauce. Now, I'm going to start pouring my barbecue sauce in here, guys. Okay, here we go. Let's see. I want to eat this. Fair game. Now you can smell this barbecue sauce. It was made with Dr. Pepper and a few other things, and it was on a previous episode. Now this is looking really good. Now, I did add some balsamic vinegar because when it comes to pulled pork, you're gonna want that nice vinegary. She is so happy with that.
Yeah.
Oh, she's been rotten all day. I think she knows when Dad cooks on Saturdays the special things. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take a bite of this with this sauce and see what I think about that. And then I'll have Mrs. Barbecue try it too. Okay. I'm gonna let her try it, and then we're gonna say what we think we need to do, if anything. Here you go, sweetheart. And I'm gonna tell you after she eats her bite. I think that I need to pour more sauce in this.
I do too.
Okay, let's do that. It is delicious, my friends. But let's go ahead and dump this sauce in there. That should do it. Oh my gosh. All right. I'll set this over here. Ooh, dripping all over the counter here. All right. Oh yeah. Now that's going to get a nice sticky blend to it. Oh my gosh. I'd like to thank all the new subscribers. We are going to be on TikTok now. We are going to have a Facebook page. And I'm going to be on another site that has asked me to put my cooking on it. And that's just for everybody who likes to cook. This place, Call, I think it's called. And I'm very honored that they would ask me to do that. So I will do that. So now we're going to try this. In fact, you know what I'm going to do now? We're going to make a sandwich. Okay, because I'm out of barbecue sauce, so this has got to be good. It has to be. Let's get the bun out. Now, Mrs. Barbecue, she's a big mustard eater on hers, so she's going to guide me through this. She's going to guide me to make her a sandwich right now. These are the best buns. I love them. I love them for anything. Tell me what to do here. Tell me how you want it.
A nice round of mustard on the bottom.
Okay.
Not a puddle, but a circle.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Now the pulled pork on top of that.
Make it very generous.
Yep, that's about good.
Okay.
And then the coleslaw on top of that.
Gonna need some coleslaw on this.
Before you put that on there, give it a stir so all the juices that have
You got it.
collected at the
Let me move
bottom.
this over a little bit. I'm going to set. Why don't you just hold this for a second while you Jones on it. This is good coleslaw, by the way. We did not make this homemade. I don't want to even for a second make you think I did. But I cooked everything else. Okay, let's get some coleslaw. Hold it over that. She's a hand model. Look at her, ladies and gentlemen. She is a hand model.
One little scoop. Yep, perfect.
Oops.
Oops.
Okay.
Perfect.
Oop. Now we're going to cap it. Let's put the lid on it. And now, Mrs. Barbecue is going to take a bite. Then I will take a bite.
Well, it looks pretty.
Oh, yeah. You got to see her eat. When it's delicious. All right. Thank you. Oh, gosh. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, I'm going to be a rebel and eat this upside down with the lid on the bottom. Wow. Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, that turned out nice.
And that's with my homemade barbecue sauce. Guys, we are working on a cookbook. It's going to be a while, but oh my gosh, that sauce is good. I'm so proud of that. Okay. Let me know what you'd like to see me cook. Eat how you like to eat. Be safe and peace.